Hi, I am Maya, an AI-generated assistant of BroBillionaire channel. Welcome back to our weekly technical analysis video for the Nifty 50. Last week, we forecasted a potential move for the market. Let's recap what we discussed.
So this is the summary from last week's video where we expected Nifty to remain bearish and head towards 16,700 to 400 zones once it breaks 16,828 low. This didn't happen. We also mentioned Nifty will turn bullish if it breaks 17,100 again and it will move on the upside. So the bearish case didn't happen. So this was the chart from last week's video which we discussed. Where we were expecting fifth of third wave and going on the downside. This also didn't happen. Nifty did not open gap down or broken 16,828. It made a smaller low 16,913 and then went sharp up. So this was the bullish case that we discussed in the last week video, where we also expected Nifty to go up if it breaks 17,100, and we were expecting Nifty to head towards 17,437 if it breaks 17,100 level.
So, next week will the markets move in the uptrend? Or downtrend? Or perhaps go sideways? We will try to find out answer to these questions. Stay tuned for our in-depth technical analysis video.
Heading higher. So let's get started and discuss what is going to happen in Nifty for this week. So for this week, let's do the analysis with price action and indicators first, and then we'll check the Elliott Wave analysis. So here you can see continuously we are dropping on the downside. It was a fourth month where the Nifty closed with a doji candle. Okay, so it's a long-legged doji candle on a monthly chart after 3 consecutive selling sessions. The fourth session recovered somewhat, but it made new low, took support near 16,800. So this is a little bit of worrying sign on the Nifty. We did not had this much of selling previously. So let's see how Nifty behaves. Right now, at least it has given pullback, and the last session was very solid. It moved up like anything. It went up sharply. So here we can see that Nifty has crossed 13 EMA. We discussed this in last video that Nifty, if breaks 13 EMA, it will go to 48 EMA. So this particular EMA is called as 13 EMA, which is short-term moving average. Okay. This again 48 is another short-term moving average. This 200 EMA is long-term moving average, is 100 EMA is again another long-term moving averages. So right now Nifty is pulling back towards 48 EMA, and this 48 EMA yellow line is suggesting us that it will move towards 16,465. So somewhere near 16,450 or 400 levels it should go. So near 16,400 we have a very strong resistance. So let's mark that resistance, because previously we discussed on this, and this is very strong resistance. You can look back on the chart previously. So this was the time that it got rejected on the downside once. Then to break it, it had to open gap up and continued rally, right? So this is a very strong resistance now. This was previously a strong support. So 48 EMA will align near that. So 17,430 to 450 is the zone with the price action you need to watch out for. And this 200 EMA right now, it might test it. The price might test it, go like this, and then could drop on the downside. So unless the price is below 200 EMA, we should consider the bearish approach itself. But right now we don't know whether it will break it or not. So right now 17,500, you can see here pink line, right? So that is 200 EMA. So Nifty is right now going to test that as well. So it might come little downside depending on the number of sessions it takes to go on the upside. It might cool down a little after such big move and then go towards 48 and 200 EMA. So this is what the indicators tells us, or moving averages tell us. So do remember 17,430 to 450 zones, which is important resistance zone. So in case it opens gap up tomorrow, we have to watch that levels. So here now RSI has went above 50, this is sign of bullishness. Any RSI value above 50 is considered as a bullish signal. Aron indicator is turning down, like red line has came below 70 and green line has came above 30. So this is a sign of either a crossover will happen. Okay, if the crossover happens, then there is a sign that the trend has changed. Okay, so that is the first signal that trend has changed. And if it happens like this, okay, red line crosses on the downside and green line crosses on the upside. If it goes sideways, okay, if it goes sideways, it will be a sideways session. It will trade like this. It might go up after that, or it might go down after that. So sideways session is what we need to watch for. So when the Around lines are below 50, both lines, and they are parallel, when then it's a sideways session. So here you can see that this was a sideways session. So similarly, it can happen. So we will wait and watch for that. So for now, we have to watch a resistance. So let's go to the Elliott wave analysis without wasting much time. So our view of bearishness is still valid. I don't want to confuse you with different wave patterns that are possible here. For now, just assume that there is this channel, this purple channel you can see here. So price might test that purple channel before consider dropping on one more time on the downside. So here there is no clear indication where it will go and what will be the perfect wave count. For now, I'll keep the bearish view until it breaks 17,500, that is 200 EMA. Here, this is 2-hour chart. Let me go to the 1-hour chart. Here you can see MACD has fallen too much below zero line, and it has given the positive crossover right now. But yeah, it's still not developed any divergence. So I will stick to the view of a bearishness until and unless it closes above 17,500 strongly. And it can test this channel high and it can drop. This pattern we need to adjust. This wave counts we need to adjust once it develops properly. So for now, I'll discuss just this wave count for next session. I will not go and share all the details that we discussed in previous sessions. But yeah, this is the wave count that we discussed in a last session as well. We are making our wave 5 end here at 16,828 because we were considering expanded flat correction. Then again, this top of A wave, that is 17,207, is broken. So this expanded flat is invalid. So we have to mark this as a fifth wave's end and this as A wave. It can be A wave or it can be wave 1 because this is a clean A wave. Okay, so this is a 5-wave A wave. It can be 1-2 formation as well. Okay, if it's a 1-2 formation, it will break this 17,526 high as well. It will go sharply up beyond this. So let's say 17,600 also it can cross. If it crosses that, we should consider that this could be a potentially third wave. Okay, and it should contain larger gaps. So let's see if that happens. But for now, I'm considering this as a wave A and a zigzag correction A, B, and C wave. So here B wave again was a complex complex zigzag correction A, B, and wave C. C wave was very sharp, short or small, you can say. Here A wave was a leading diagonal structure, and then we started 1-2-1-2 formation, right? 1-2, 1-2, okay, then 3-4, 5. So if it opens flat, then assume that it can dip on the downside. So here we need to watch out this particular channel which is formed here. Okay, so if this channel is broken on the downside, okay, it's not going to zoom in properly, I think. Need to reset. So if this channel is broken, we expect it to head towards, like, it need to open flat and then break this channel. Okay, then we can expect 17,277 to 17,230 13. Okay, so in a fourth wave. So this will be a slow drop and then it will shoot higher. So next 2 sessions, if it opens flat tomorrow, do assume it could break the channel. So wait for a break of this channel. Let's say 15-minute close below 15-minute close below this channel, then we can say that it is going towards 17,200 in a fourth wave, and then we'll have a fifth wave. If it opens gap up, then the count will change. There is a problem with this count. If the gap up opening happens, then there is a possibility that this is internally this is wave 1 2, then this is 1 2 3 4, and gap up whatever happens, let's say 17,430. Then we will have a fourth wave here, this 1 to right, this 3 and this 4. Okay, so likewise it can go, the wave count will change, it will have a more extended waves. So this 1 2 3 4 and 5 will complete here. Okay, the 5 will complete here, another 5 will be there. Okay, after this there will be a fourth wave, another fourth wave, then we'll have a fifth wave. Okay, so this is how it can become an extended wave. This 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this 1 2 3 4 and 5 completed here, 1 2 3 4 and 5 completed here. Likewise it can move, it can be an extended wave as well. So if it opens gap up, do remember this 1 2 1 2 formation can be happening, and 17,500 can be easily achieved. If it opens flat, I will expect it to head towards 17,200, and then in next couple of sessions, we have only I think 3 sessions. There are 2 days holiday in next week, so this is a truncated week. So I don't think it will complete the 5-wave sequence in the next week. I think it will go to Monday or Tuesday to complete this 5-wave sequence. Then we can have a completion of the wave counts. So this is how the move can happen. Hope you understand the levels and noted down what it can do. I'll add the summary here. From this episode onwards, we'll skip the option chain analysis. Hope you like the analysis. I'll add the summary here. I'll add the entire text so that you would know easily what we discussed so far in this video. So do remember these levels: 17,400 to 500 can be the upside levels, 17,200 on the downside levels for wave 4. And yeah, that's all. See you in next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.